Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Friday. How are we doing? We're going to do some gentle yoga this morning and throw some twists in there. So we'll be moving maybe just a little bit slower. Some of these twists might be a little bit deeper, maybe than you've gone before. Listen to your body. Always listen to your body. And decide if it's right for you or back it off to the stage that we just went through. So we're starting on our mat this morning or meditation cushion, wherever you're at today. Let's go ahead, rock the seat forward, release the seat bones, and gently come back. Lifting up and out of each vertebrae of the spine, we'll draw the chin towards the throat and lengthen through the crown of the head, coming to that perfect posture, softening the shoulders. And let's just take a moment. Come into this space, into this moment. Whatever we've been experiencing this morning or whatever time of the day that you're practicing, that we just let those things maybe reside upon a shelf if we're not ready to set them aside and walk away or move forward. Those things will be there when we're done with our practice today. Again, drawing the chin to the throat and lengthening through the crown of the head. Creating space. If we can visualize in our third eye the space that we're creating between each vertebrae, we grow a little bit taller, a little bit taller, a little bit taller. And from this space of a lengthened spine, we'll begin to notice the breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. As we exhale, lifting the pelvic floor up gently so we can push all that air out. Creating space as we inhale, front to back, side to side, opening the whole body all the way down into the belly, push down into the pelvic floor. Exhale, lifting up. So we create this beautiful wave in our body with our breath. We begin to find our flow. Let's visualize a space out in front in our mind's eye, just at a nice angle. And as we inhale, we'll bring that energy up from the earth and down through the body. And as we exhale, we'll bring it up and exhaling back out to that point. As we inhale, we might, in our mind's eye, say the word so. And as we exhale in our mind's eye, or you can say it out loud, hum. So. Hum. So, so in our mind's eye, we'll just take a few more of those breaths. Keep in mind, I'm not a professional singer. Breathing out to that point, taking energy in from that point. A little Ayurvedic cleansing breath this morning on this Friday. So hum. All the way down into the belly, exhaling from the belly. All the way out to that point. A couple more times. And we'll notice that Ayurvedic breath, that Soham breath, that cleansing breath, really kind of brings us down. brings us back to clarity, a little bit of grounding. We're really focusing on the movement of the breath. And we're creating that space out through the subtle body for that movement to expand. Let's go ahead and rock forward, release the seat bones once again. Roll the shoulders back. Find that soft, beautiful lengthened spine all the way up. So we have the breath down. We've kind of brought ourselves down. We're going to do just a little om here with the bowl, and then we'll move on. So hum. Bringing the hands to the heart to feel the vibration behind the sternum. Deep breath in. Very nice. Okay. So let's do a little bit of a card reading here to get our day started. Now that we're grounded and we're able to listen better, to maybe know what's out there and what we need to look for or how to move forward. Do we need a new direction? Do we need a new path? Or have we created too many boundaries around ourselves today, limited our ability to be open, to see new things? So let's just check it out for our highest and greatest good today. And it is reverse Ojos. So let's check it out. I love Friday mornings. Such a beautiful day outside today. 45. I usually draw these before, but I didn't today. Ojos, subtle essence of health and well-being, peaceful and patient. That's just a beautiful message for Friday. If it's been hectic all week, be peaceful, be patient, especially with yourself and the environment that you flowed through today. Has your personal health taken a backseat to other matters? Again, maybe we've created too tight of boundaries around ourselves. This must change. The only way you can truly care for others is if you've taken care of yourself first. Welcome to your mat. Here we are. You must put on your own air mask before you can attend to the needs of others. Make time for sleep, cooking, meditating, and yoga. Though you may feel that you don't have time for these things, the truth is you won't have much time without them. And I thought about this a lot the last few days. Is like everything that we bring into our life begins to reflect our life. So I've been doing yoga for 23, 24 years now. And after a while, you just begin to have that yogic body, yogic lifestyle, yogic balance. Sometimes we fight it, and we go for the sugar or something like that, or we choose not to volunteer our time, or there's many different things. Those are the boundaries that we put up sometimes, and we just really have to step outside or open those boundaries again and remember that we're not just living in this little box, and that there's a whole environment out there, a whole new space to create in. So I would just highly, highly, highly recommend jumping out of your box at every opportunity that you get. Life wasn't meant to be easy. Life was meant to be a challenge so that we can really receive the rewards that are offered through those challenges. Sometimes that's eating better. Sometimes that's making it onto our mat every day. Sometimes that's breathing a little bit more deeply. Sometimes that's restricting our movement in certain directions that aren't going to lead us down the path of wellness. Sometimes that's becoming the witness, the observer, and choosing those right actions to keep us moving down that path. So, beautiful, beautiful. Let's go ahead and come to our mat. If you don't have your blocks out yet, let's go ahead and grab some blocks. You might have an extra mat rolled up if you need to elevate your hips. I'll grab mine, show you a little bit of modifications if we need to. Again, we're doing some twists today. And when we think about doing twists, we're thinking about milking the internal organs. So we're going to twist and hold, and as we release slowly and allow that new blood, all that new energy, that new Agni, that heat to move into the body, to replenish and renew. Our bodies, our cells don't know how old they are when they're renewed. So if we keep a positive mindset, we're constantly turning over, we're constantly dying, but we're also constantly renewing. So also on our yogic path that way, we want to think about that because we can be as young as we choose to be. Let's go ahead in butterfly pose, we'll start. We're just going to warm up those hips a little bit so we rock it out. Nice and easy. Still deep breaths. Raising our awareness, setting our intention for the day. We're on our mat. For now, that is our intention. And choosing right actions as we move through the rest of the day. It should always be our focus, our little mantra. Awareness, intention, action, AIA. Let's go ahead and take the blocks if you have them or if you have extra mats, and we're just going to support the thighs. Lift the belly up and forward, bring the heart center forward, draw the chin to the throat, and lengthen through the crown. And let's take a little stretch here into the low back. So we want to think about those seat bones moving back. Nice and easy. A few deep breaths. Breathing into the belly. As we inhale into the belly, we drop it down into that space. If we see it in our mind's eye, that space between the heel and the pelvis. Breathing in, make the belly big, expand the side body, the low back, hold that breath in, exhale, fully lifting the pelvic floor in and up. Seat bones back, we might lengthen forward slightly, drawing the chin to the throat. Deep, deep breath in, hold that breath in, feel the expansion through the belly, the low back, the side body. Exhaling fully. Nice, deep breath in. Think about the crown of the head moving forward, the tailbone moving back. Gently come up. Very nice. Good. Take the blocks out, extend the legs out. We're going to open up the heart center just a little bit here. So we'll walk the seat bones back. Bring the hands back, fingers face forward, lifting up and out of the wrist. And we're going to bring those shoulders right back over the wrists. We do that by rolling the shoulders back, bringing the scapula together, lifting the sternum towards the sky, dropping the chin towards the throat, and lengthening through the crown. Nice deep breaths. Softening the facial muscles, feeling the strength in the back and the scapular area. Flexing the feet, pressing out of the toe buds, and gently releasing. So we'll take the feet to one side. Seat bones down. especially on the right there. Anchor in to that left ankle. Start by rolling the shoulders back, lifting the sternum, chin to the throat. Straight up. Take the rib cage out and hinge over. Roll the shoulder back if we want to get a little bit deeper. That arm is active, so we don't have a noodly arm up here. Lengthening out, we're creating space. Nice deep breaths. Oh, this feels so good this morning. Think about rolling the shoulders back, bringing the sternum forward. You can always find new space. And gently coming down. And let's switch sides. Up, we've anchored in, seat bones down, lift the sternum, up, 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 and come over. Roll the shoulder back a little bit deeper, take the rib cage out to the side, lots of things going on here. Breathing deeply. And gently coming down. Taking it onto the hands and knees. We're going to flow through a few cat and cows. We want to get that fascial tissue warmed up, lifting the thoracic spine, pulling the belly button in, inhaling cow, lifting the chin. Remember, those shoulders are over the fingertips. The hands are open as wide as the shoulders. When we do twists, we're working in the upper thoracic area. Hey, Stanley. So if you have a lot of scapular pain, levator scapula, that upper triangular point, medial on the scapula, this is just a really, really nice little flow you can do to lengthen that out. We draw the chin towards the throat, lift the back of the head forward. We think about that levator scapulae, we're thinking about C4 to the tip of the scapula. So we lengthen, create space in the vertebrae. Coming back to a neutral spine. Sitting back in hero's pose. And again, we can have that bolster underneath, so the hips are higher. Rolling the shoulders back. Let's start with our first little twist here. So we're just going to bring the hand over. We're going to roll that shoulder back. If you have your block, we can anchor that hand in. Bring the shoulder forward so the back shoulder goes back. Lifting, lifting, lifting. Tall upper body. Nice deep breaths. And gently releasing, and we'll switch sides. Bring it over. Over. Here's the shoulder roll to the back. Lift and open the sternum. So nice tall upper body. Deep breaths. And gently releasing. And we're going to come forward into a modified child's pose. So hands are just down in front. We drop the belly down. Extend that right arm out and tuck the left arm under. We're just going to thread the needle here and come down. Relax the neck. Breathing into that left shoulder. All the way up, then we'll switch sides. Under. Relax the head, the neck. And gently coming up. Very nice. Let's do those little moguls with the hips. So we bring the fingertips down, and we're just going to drop the hips out side to side, opening up the low back. Side to side. The hips go out. Turn the music up. Side to side. It's kind of quiet. So we'll gently come back to the center. And let's walk it forward. We'll bring one foot forward. Start with the right. And let's come onto the back toes and take that heel back, and then we'll come down right onto the thigh. So we're in a nice open lunge. Supported here. And again, we might have our blocks. Rolling the shoulders back, bring the shoulders over the wrists. Deep breaths. Make sure that front knee is not overextending the toes. Opening the hip flexors here a little bit. And we'll bring that hand up to the knee. Press out of the leg, lift the whole upper body, and just roll the shoulder back. Nice deep breaths. Lifting out of that bottom arm. Upper shoulder rolls back. Feels good. Coming back. All the way back. Child's pose. Right arm goes under. And we're going to take that left hand and bring it back to the hip. Roll the shoulders back. Lengthen the heart center forward, lifting the head. So we're squeezing into the thighs. Rolling the shoulders back. So we're in a little upper thoracic back bend. Shoulders are stacked here. You might reach up. Just gently coming down. And we'll switch sides. We start with the arm extended, reaching under. Bringing the hand to the hip, lifting the head. Drawing the sternum forward, rolling the shoulders back. Pressing out through the hips. Here's that upper thoracic back bend. So we move the shoulders all the way back. Stack the shoulders before we bring that arm up. And gently coming down. And let's bring it up. And we'll flow through a few cat and cows. And focusing on that upper thoracic spine. Neutral spine, sitting back in child's pose or hero's pose. Good. Right into those mobiles, we bring the fingertips down and take the hips side to side. So we're really pressing out down and through the lower QL and into the hips. Side to side. Coming back to the center. And then we'll bring it forward. Again, we might have those blocks. And we'll bring the left leg through this time. Come onto the back toes and extend that leg back. Bring it down. So just for now, we think about lowering that pelvis down. We're getting a nice opening up in the upper thigh, or a squeezing together. Lifting up and out of the wrists. Oh, it feels so good today. Bringing the heart center forward. Tuning into our body, knowing what we need today. Not only physically, but mentally, emotionally, environmentally. What's our environment been like? Bring it up. Are we with positive people? Let's go ahead and just bring it up. We'll roll the shoulder back. Lengthening through the heart, drawing the chin to the throat, lengthening through the crown. Wear it proudly today. And gently coming down and all the way back. Let's keep those blocks on. If you don't have blocks, that's fine. Now we're just going to bring those armpits down towards the mat, lengthening through the crown. Just a little bit of an elevated child's pose. Coming forward, we'll set those blocks off to the side, and we're going to bring the hands a little bit farther forward and let the belly fall. So the shoulders are not over the fingertips, are not over the wrists. We're just allowing that low back to drop down into the belly, into the floor. All pressure off the low back. We're lifting up and out of the wrists. Breathing into the belly, the side body, the low back. Exhaling fully. So we'll gently walk it back to hero's pose. Bring the fist for wrist back, and again, we might have those blocks behind us. And lift. We might not need the blocks there. I like to do this on my fists with my thumbs pointing forward, shoulders back, and lift. Nice deep breaths. As if we have a string attached to our belly button. gently coming down. And again, we'll bring that right foot forward. This time, we're going to take the toes off the mat, heel on, hands down, wrists under shoulders, and take the back leg back. Lifting, lifting, sternum forward, lead with the belly. So remember, when we move into this twist, we're going to add that upper thoracic back bend. So we're always lifting up and out. So we'll have a little bit more internal rotation at the back hip. Bring the hands up. So if this is as far as we get today, perfect. Otherwise, we lift up and out, roll the shoulders back, and bring the arm up. Nice deep breath. And down. And let's go ahead and bring it down onto the forearms, and we'll sink it just a little bit deeper. Drawing the chin to the throat, lengthening through the crown, drawing the belly down. Pressing up and out of the forearms. Just gently walking it up, walking it in, and walking it back. All the way back to child's pose. Let's release those arms back, bring the third eye down. Again, we might use our block for our forehead. Relaxing into the shoulders. Think about lifting the low back to the sky, lifting the belly, and seating the hip bones back. Gently come up. Walk those hands forward. Lifting up and out, and let the belly fall. So this isn't about lifting the seat bones, it's just about letting the rib cage drop down, taking all pressure off the low back. We're lifting up and out of the forearms. Breathing. Letting the belly be heavy. We'll gently walk the knees in if we need to. Sitting back, hero's pose. And we can have those blocks back. Or fist for wrist, stack the shoulders, and lift. It's as if we have a string attached to our belly button. And maybe our sternum. Gently releasing. And we'll bring that left foot forward. Take the heel on, toes off. Walk the hands forward. Extend the back leg. So we're just allowing that leg to move out through the knee. We have dynamic tension here. We're bringing that pelvis down to the earth. creating that space. Bringing the heart center forward through the arms. I was going to say biceps, it was bars. Feels good. We'll bring the hand up. Roll the shoulder back. This might be as far as we go today, or lifting up and out, upper thoracic back bend. Bring the belly towards the inner thigh. And gently coming down. Heel toe in, and all the way back to child's pose. Standing the palms up, softening into the shoulders. And gently come forward. Bringing that left foot with us. And walk it over. So again, we might need some type of bolster or prop here. We're going to go ahead and lift it up. So we have that internal rotation at the back hip, sitting up nice and tall. Bringing the sternum forward, lengthening the chin to the sky. Pressing that left femur down and into the mat. So we'll gently hinge forward. We're going to thread the needle today. If that's an option for you, reach out, take it under. Nice deep breaths. Gently bring it up. Let's go ahead and take it back for a downward facing dog. We'll tuck the back toes under, lift, and take it back. Pressing those thigh bones back, lifting the seat bones, following up the belly. And gently coming down to the hands and knees. And we'll bring that left foot forward. Heel toe over. Take the back leg back. Probably should have done that first. Yeah, keeping in mind that one side is always a little bit more tighter than the other. So again, we have that internal rotation. If we were to turn this way slightly, we can do a little twist there to notice if we're in the right position. Bring it back to the center. Foot is flexed to protect the knee. And we're pressing that thigh bone down and into the mat. Nice. We'll hinge at the hip, bring it forward, reach it out, thread the needle under. Keep lengthening through the crown. Breathing into the left hip. So gently come up, hands down, back toes under, lift, down dog. Taking the thigh bones back, lifting out of the armpits, taking the seat bones back and up towards the sky, hollowing up the belly. So gently coming down. Hands and knees. Let's go ahead and have a seat. And we'll finish with a few more hip twists here, upper thoracic spine. So depending on your flexibility, we could be here. I like to actually wrap this up. Bringing both seat bones down, hugging the upper inner thighs. Let's start with a little hinge. And as we hinge, we're going to take those seat bones back and roll those wheels forward around the hips. Seat bones move back. Crown of the head, we're lengthening out through the spine. Pressing the seat bones back. The ischial tuberosities down into the mat. Gently coming up. So let's go ahead and bring the arm over. Roll the shoulder back. Lift. Here's that upper thoracic back bend. We're lifting, lifting, lengthening. So we might hinge at the hips. Bring the palms together. A little bit of pressure out of that front elbow. Drawing the thumbs to the sternum. Ananda, heart center, Anjali Mudra. Rolling the shoulders back. Lengthening through the crown of the head. And gently releasing. We'll switch sides. It's going to be a beautiful day today. The sun is shining. Spring is on the way. Give it a little hinge forward. Take those seat bones back. Pressing those ischial tuberosities down and into the mat. Gently coming up. We move into that twist, reach, lift, roll the shoulder, upper thoracic back bend. Hugging the scapula together in the back. Bringing it around, hinge, hands together, press in and out of that front leg, lift, looking up, lengthening the crown, deep breaths. Again, pressing those ischial tuberosities down into the mat. And gently release. Awesome. Let's go ahead and take it down for a little Shavasana. Stretching it all the way out on your mat. Turning the palms up, opening the feet, letting the pinky toes drop open. Closing our eyes. And we notice what we're aware of. We might take a few moments just to set our intention today to keep our heart open to love, to light, to frequency, to vibration. To have a better understanding of the things that take our vibration up and the things that take our vibration down. Maybe finding somewhere in the middle to the high. Again, keeping in mind as we lay here in Shavasana that the more times that we come to our mat and practice, the more that our yoga practice, our Ayurveda, becomes embedded in all of our dhatus or tissues. We choose to be well. We choose to move with grace and ease. We choose to be at peace, lighthearted. We feel when those negative vibrations come in and we have set our boundaries. So that we might shine our light just a little bit brighter, share our lights just a little bit more, and receive our lights every day. So let's take a deep breath in and move into a full body stretch, reaching the arms over the head, pointing the toes and lengthening out. As we exhale, we'll draw both knees into the chest, giving our back a little love. our body a little hug. And we'll gently roll to one side and come up into a soft seated position. I just want to thank you guys for joining me today. Stay on the mat through the weekend. Keep working. Remember, you can go back and watch any of these classes if you've purchased them. Whatever resonates with you, whatever makes you feel good. So, and you can watch them any time of the day. So let's go ahead, rock forward, release those seat bones one more time, super important. And let's finish with a deep breath up. What a wonderful world. Drawing the hands to the heart. Have a beautiful day and a great weekend. Family, friends, sunshine, light, and laughter. Namaste.